Okay. It's time for some more Lexine's Quest. Howdy, everybody. I hadn't even started yet, so all fine. Okay, so Landon parked us right here. Landon took our save file real quick to fix up a few things just to make sure everything was correct. Didn't touch our progress. Our progress is exactly where we're at. We are going to fight the boss. This is the boss that we were going to fight in a previous stream. We're not able to do it because the event never faded everything back in. But we're able to do this now. So we got a boss fight, I guess. It'd be interesting. With a bunch of jellyfish. I'm gonna try and beef up and just overall buff the party, get my characters ready to deal a bunch of damage. That was decent damage. I'll have to be careful for that. See, now that we have a character that can just do a party-wide attack buff, I don't have to bring Ayase to the fights anymore. Nalala's doing all the work now. Doing exactly what we need her to do. She's gonna increase everybody's attack, and then we're just gonna do a bunch of hard-hitting moves until we cannot. I am gonna keep the party topped off, though, on health. Oh. My, battery is depleted on my controller. That's really cool. I will put my battery on charge real quick, but I will have to return in a moment so that I can play with the keyboard. So 1 second. Okay, so yeah, that is unfortunate, but we are without my controller for the remainder of... at least until I go on my break, sometime around 7:15-ish. Ooh. Alright, I gotta keep in mind that unfortunately the guy in the middle has reflection magic right now. I'm still going to use Nuclear Plus, though. I'm just going to have to keep up with healing. How's everybody doing today? It was a tough day at work over here. Barely got everything done right at the end. Short-staffed. No team lead. Oh, and we also had a visit for like a review. Okay, so we got gonna start buffing magic. I don't know how much longer this fight is going to take, because I'm not sure how much HP this thing has, but it should be pretty easy. But just in case, I still want to even get Tori in on some extra damage with Nuclear Plus. That'll be good. Nice, we paralyzed that thing. This is gonna be easy. Okay. If we go all out, I think it won't be too much longer before we beat this thing. I don't think that's actually going to be healing anything. Oh. Okay, everybody's attack buff is just about over. I will have to make a note of that. So, back to another tune of attack. Aura Blade seems like will do some decent damage. Almost 3,000. These are all attacks, like, before crits, too. Be super fucking cool if we could get a crit that does almost 9,000 damage. That'd be really sick. This jellyfish has way more HP than I was expecting. I'm pretty sure we've done, like, at least 30,000 damage in just the last several turns. Forget the entire fight. Thing is chonky. Yeah, sure, I guess I'll keep using recovery, too, just to... just to make sure we're popped off. There we go. We got a bunch of level ups too. We're knocking on the door of level 90. All right. We're gonna go give our friend Jackie. We're gonna give our friend Jackie that treasure chest. Gotta get our last DLC party member. And we still have the rest of the KJHG quest to do. My plan was, I believe I made clear last time we streamed, I want to do the rest of the KJHG quest line. I feel like there's something too big to miss with that. And then want to make sure we have all the DLC party members, have a nice maxed out party. Then we'll do the final gauntlet. I probably won't do all the crafting, but I'm going to try to do everything else. I still don't know what key. Oh, it's shift. Okay, we can do that. Shift is our running key. Here's the treasure. Nice. Alright, we're gonna go get that last DLC character. Oh, yeah. Don't you hate that? I hate when, like, you're in the middle of using an app and that's when an app's just like, oh, by the way, I gotta update. Especially when it's, like, somewhere where, like, your connection is not the best. So, like, it either takes forever to actually do said update, or it's, like, it just doesn't update and then you just can't use the app for a while. Had that happen. Bullying your work bestie? What are they doing? I will read what you put. As soon as I get back, I have to use the bathroom. I'm back. And yeah, no, that is pretty awful. I'm not sure why they would say that. And even if they had a reason for saying that, that's still not okay. So yeah, we are not that way. We are going this way. Oop. And my game crashed. Cool. That's okay. I was literally in the middle of sailing anyway. I had already done that. Yeah, that's not okay. That sounds like they're a bunch of assholes over there. Alright. We're back at the DLC center. And redeem our last coupon. Averna. Yep. Averna is based off of a character of Justin's. Interesting. Alright. Let's see what Averna's skill set is. She can take enemy HP. That does takes quite a bit of that. No, it's all good. Let's do... Interesting. She has darkness, nuclear. She can do breath weapon. She can do mana drain. A variety of spells. She seems okay, but I think I'm gonna still leave her out. Just because I already have everything I want off of the party we have now. But that is pretty cool. But we're doing pretty good over here. It was a pretty rough day at work, like I said, but it's been... The stream is going pretty alright. So we have our characters. I am going to check... Ooh, I need to check, actually, hold on, my items first before I do anything. We still only have K and J. Okay, so I don't have H or G yet. I am going to open up the notepad file that Landon gave me in just the first version. H, have Key of Echoes. Vitor City Residential Area, House 4, house with the yellow roof and upper right section, small Grokus quest. Right, that's right. We need to go back to the woods. And then we can go ahead and finish that quest. That is Averna. That is a character that is based on a character that Justin created many years ago. Alright, we made it to back to the forest. Landon has graciously fixed the map here so that we can continue. According to him, the G quest should be fully completable with no issues. So, let's see if we can get both of those done. A T potion plus. Gotta go all the way up and around. The enemies here are not very strong. At least I don't think. So we shouldn't have to do anything drastic with them. Okay, that one's almost killed. Might actually have to try and use some more hard-hitting attacks on some of these guys, just to make the battles go by faster. Nice. That's one down. Those are slimes. It's actually, Ditto is more based on the slimes from, like, various, like, old school RPGs would always have, like, some sort of slime monster. Oh, we already have a death ring, and we turned it down. Great. Oop. Alright. Let's go up over this way. I did not want an encounter right before talking to the NPC that I need to talk to. But what are you gonna do? Okay. I'm glad that the imps don't have very good magic stats for recovery too. Okay. We have to fight an evil plant again. I do not like how off-center the plant is on this screen. I'm gonna heal just to make sure. Unfortunately, I do not have control over two of my characters right now. So, hope that doesn't bite us. Ooh, that poison worked on a bunch of characters at once. Well, I guess we'll use Cure 3 and heal everybody off. I probably should have done that last round, but I guess it'll be more advantageous to do it now. Oh! Well, that's done, I guess. I don't even need to worry about that. Oh, cool. The music is still what it was in that forest because we teleported. Alright, so we just did H. So G is the mayor's house of, I think Landon said Mizu. So, alright. There we go. Back to normal. Let's save real quick. Oh, wait, hold on. I think you want to be right here. Oh, that's right. We had already started the G quest, apparently. Right? Yep. Okay. We have all of the things, KJHG. The question is, where do we go? You know, I'm just gonna ask Landon. I'm gonna get a hold of him. I'm just gonna ask him. I hope he answers. That's all I can ask. I guess I can go somewhere and grind while we wait for an answer. Oh, you saw my message. Alright, he said there's a house in Vitor City. So I guess we're gonna have some exploration to do, because it is Vitor City. But all I needed was a major location. Now that we have it, we can figure out the rest. Alright. Since he said it's in a house in Vitor City, I'm going to check the residential area first. It is most likely... Doesn't appear to be here. We're gonna explore till we can't explore no more. Have fun with that ultra pickaxe. Oh, I think that's a crafting item. We already were here when we helped them. Right? Okay, yep. Go down to this one. That's still weird. Just changes sprite. It's funny too that like this somehow happened just to many different NPCs that Landon did. Somehow they all there's just a bunch of them that just they switch sprites. I would find it funny if this guy's house is the house we need to be at for the quest line. Oh. What a shame. Nope. Not there. I know. Wait, hold on. There's more houses. I know that he said house in Vitor City, but that does still leave quite a lot of houses. Oh! It's this one. I'm gonna have to ask him. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It's gonna suck. I think there's a good chance we don't get to do the KJHE part tonight. I was making jokes that Landon like may or may not make it to a point where like I've downloaded Project 2 parentheses 10. We're on 9, and I think he might have to fix it, and I might have to actually download a Project 2.10. That's funny. Yeah. I think it really is just RIP for now, right? Like, I doubt that there's anybody that, like, morphs them all into one item. I think there's a very good chance that I cannot complete the quest, because I think he did like a fix for me specifically, and it may have not tripped a flag that he meant to have flipped if it was done a different way. And yeah, So I'm going to rest here in the inn. It's only 6:50, so we're not going to go to break yet. Honestly, I think we're going to do a little shopping. And I think maybe we'll do a little crafting. I'm gonna try and like craft some items to see if I can craft those with the weapons that I need. And then we'll probably go to break soon. And hopefully, Landon will get back to me on that. Honestly, just gonna... he was able to tell me what I needed to do, but I don't think the event that he made works, so I think I have to wait for him to fix it again. So, yeah, we are gonna do some shopping. I'm gonna go back and see if I have what I need to craft some weapons. What I think we're probably just gonna go tackle the final dungeon soon. So, we might be finishing Lexine's quest very soon. We have enough elixirs. I think 8 is still plenty. So yeah, I think the first thing we're going to do is I'm going to go back to the, I think it's a gate that has the crafting for weapons. We'll see if there's anything I can maybe make. And then we will, after we've done that, just see about going to the final dungeon. Oh wait, hold on, no. We're gonna go around. I got a boat. Depending on whether or not Landon can fix it tonight, we may still have to do that Friday stream. Alright, let's go into the dark generic castle. This is it. This is the final dungeon. We need more body parts. Thank you, Al. Thanks, Darkest Mustard. This is gonna be very interesting. I'm still very shocked we actually made it to the final dungeon of Landon's game. Our party has nearly maxed out on level. We've done a large majority of things that we can do. Oh wait, that's right. I was gonna see if I could craft weapons. I don't know if I have what I need for them. Pretty sure I have all the weapons that I need. But I don't know if I have the crafting materials. Let's actually go back and check real quick. I was gonna do that. I find it funny that section of the map, it's raining, but also there's lava. Or magma. Alright, let's go back up here. Alright. Let's see what I can make. Do not have the correct materials. I'm just gonna go down the line. Do not have the correct materials. Oop. Oh! We got a Cobra Dagger. It's not as good as a Vortex Blade. That's funny. Wait, hold on. Who equipped what? Oh wait, hold on. Okay. Tearfing sword. Didn't even notice that. Don't have enough for that either. We got the Earth Splitter. That is for Alice, of all people. Hey, it gives her extra magic attack. May as well. Hey, Brian. Good to see you. We are seeing what we can do about Landon's game before we finish it off. We've got some crafting we can do. We're not sure how much we can actually get, but we'll see what we can do. Do not have enough for the Phoenix game. Just kind of running through because I don't actually know what I actually have. We have enough for the Chimera Shield. Cool. Oop. He has a lot of stuff you can make. Okay, so the Cosmic Shield that Arista has is actually better than anything else. We got a Chimera Buckler that's an upgrade for Alice, so that's good. Hey, we got a Wizard Cap. That is not as good as what she already has. Okay. Oh. Wrong one. I want to do tier 2. I want to see what shields we can use. Oh, we got a Cosmic Shield. We can't make a Cosmic Buckler. That sucks. Well, never mind. Okay, you know what? Let's go on ahead and get out of here. Let's make our way to the final dungeon and let's take it on. There's nothing left to do except for a side quest that Landon. I mean, we do have the affinity level stuff that Landon really said he wants us to do. I guess we'll probably not be doing that tonight, so we can just do that Friday. So if we have to finish the KJHD quest on Friday as well, we can just do that. That's a long time. Is it really 19? I don't feel like that's 19. I didn't know you till high school. High school I started in 06. The 18. Oh, that's right. I have to actually hit the button to go in here. You were also a year ahead of me. Yeah. Oh, there's nothing over here. $3,000D. There's nothing here either. I don't know what I just pressed. Okay, let me check the other ones. Alright, we got some tower keys. That means we can go Open some doors. When you say met, are you talking about on GameSpot, so like in general, or when we met in person? If it was GameSpot, yeah, it was 15 years ago. It was 2009. Okay, true. Yeah. That sounds about right. 2016 was quite a year. There we go. Ooh, that was a nice hit too on that Dark Demon. I want to go in here. Oh boy. Even in the final dungeon, we can't escape the Mimic. I've known quite a lot of people at this point for like a long period of time. Several of my good friends are from like my first year of high school, or slightly before that. I think my friend that I have the longest friendship with currently, I met him in 2005 or 2006. It was in middle school. Alright, I can't open that up yet. We'll do Divine Curse, tune of attack. Oh, nice. That breath attack actually did absolutely nothing. That's refreshing to see. Oop. Dropped my phone on the floor. That's okay. We are going to break in a moment. I'm going to finish this fight. I'm going to try and open up a Room of the Tower key. And then probably go to break after that. Damn, 3 out of 5, that's bad. Okay, cool. Ended up not being too bad. Let's open this door. Yeah. I think that magic wand is, yeah, same exact one I already have. Zombie feet. Alright, so what do we have right now? Got zombie feet. Alright. we're gonna take a break here. I'm planning to go till like 9-ish, so I'll probably take one more break at some point middle of the stream. But for now, take a 5 to 10 minutes. I'll be back by like 7:20. But my time might be a different time zone depending on where you're at. 20 after the hour. Okay, so we are back, and Landon has given me some instructions. Things that I have not done yet for that quest. So, we're getting out of here. We're gonna go back and see if we can do the quest. So let's hope that the instructions that Landon gave me are accurate, so that we can hopefully do this quest that I still want to finish. All right. So we're gonna go to Dirty Bytorians. Or not the Dirty Bytorians. We need to go to Bytor Castle. We need to talk to Misaka apparently first. Then we gotta go somewhere, take the letters, and it's gonna exchange the thing that we actually need. I appreciate that if you have to backtrack a bunch, at least Landon made it very simple, because that's just a straight line. Huh. Wow. Reppin' for Lexine's Quest 2, the game that never happened. This is like the biggest tease for a sequel since Sonic Chronicles: The Dark Brotherhood. Specifically teasing for a sequel that never happens. God. Somebody has to play Sonic Chronicles for the channel, and it's probably going to be me. Special key. All right, let's go to the frozen corner. I know what we're looking for at the frozen corner. There is that weird portal-looking gate thing that we stumbled on way back, and it did nothing. Landon said that that's the place we need to go. That would make sense because we still haven't had any meaningful interaction with that spot, despite having access to it. So we need to take the boat all the way around. Or else, I guess we could also just go up north. Go all the way. No. We'd have to go around a while, so. We'll just do this. all the way around. We made it basically right to the frozen. No! I don't want this. Alright. Alright, let's save here. The Temple of the KJHG. Oh, spooky. The K was placed. Ooh. The J was placed. Oh boy. The H was placed. You know, he could have just made an event where like they just fused together and that's it. But like, no, he went through the effort. He made a whole ass little temple for this thing. Oh, we get to go all the way here. Can't even run. Oh god. Oh boy, what is this? Okay. Alright, let's see. What the heck's going on here? The H has been placed. What is going on? I think that's supposed to do something, but it does not. Alright, hold on. Let's go. Alright, let's do this and let me not accidentally go on the platform a second time. It's gonna be so funny if it turns out that, like, it's broken and he still has to fix it. Alright, let's save on slot 2. Unless it's like he accidentally assigned it to like a different thing. Yeah, I don't know. Alright, well, let's go back to Bytor City. And let's try talking to Misaka. And if she doesn't say anything else, I guess we can try to talk to the girl that was looking for that stone. And see if it somehow everything still works out fine. It'd be really cool if I could leave this fight though. Thank you. Alright, so we're gonna go talk to Misaka first, just to see. We're gonna go talk to the lady that was looking for the fused stone. Nope. She says nothing of value. Alright, well, we're going to talk to that girl, and if the event doesn't work, then that's going to be great.
Did you figure it out?
So, yes, but I think we have a problem. So, I talked to Misaka, she gave me the secret key, I used the secret key at the frozen corner at that special gate that I had seen prior. I went into the temple.
You have to unmute your mic if you want to talk to me.
Oh, god damn it. That would be really helpful. I had it muted until you were jumping in. So, here's the deal. I brought the stones to Misaka, talked to her, she gave me the special key. I went to the frozen corner, went to that gate, opened up the temple with the key. I placed the stones. I went all the way to the back. I went on like the little pentagram. I went to the center. There was a flash. And then I checked my inventory to see if I could find something there, because no pop-up or anything came up. I didn't have anything added to my inventory, and I tried talking to Misaka and the girl that's looking for the fused stone, and nothing.
Okay, I know what happened.
You know what happened?
Well,
I did save before I did that at the temple at least, so like I'll be good.
That's fine. It doesn't matter where you saved. I think. Let me load it up. Hello, folks. Well, did you beat up the jellyfish?
I did.
How was that?
It was fun.
Well, Steam, do you want to load this, or do you want to piss off? I think Steam wants to piss off.
Well,
new mention. Why am I being mentioned?
Go back to the final dungeon, because I was in the middle of the final dungeon.
Okay.
But I am still going to go back and finish that up when that's fixed.
it'll give me the application load error for as if it's running multiple, if it's trying to open a second one. But it didn't open the first one. How's the dungeon treating you?
Well, I only played a little bit of it so far. I got some zombie feet. So that's cool.
Oh, that's cool.
I can't remember if I got anything else so far. I think it's just the zombie feet.
I don't even remember what you do with those.
I'm supposed to collect a bunch of body parts to open up a door, apparently.
Oh.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Are you having me build my own zombie?
Maybe. Transfer player to this square. Then why don't you...
Yeah, I think that might be it, because it warped me, but I just ended up in the same spot.
Yeah.
I think I was supposed to be warped somewhere else.
Yeah.
That's why. That makes sense. Well, let's see how much of the final dungeon we can get through in the time it takes you to fix that up. I got zombie hands.
Make sure that does something.
You want me to send one of my saves over to you?
Yeah, whichever one you did that was right before the temple would be perfect.
Okay. Let me send that to you.
That'll be easier than me having to set the character start position, all that up just to test and then untest.
Here we go.
Thank you.
Thank you. Let's do a railgun. Alright, I didn't go up this way, so... Ooh, there's more stuff going on back here. How was your day, Landon?
I worked. I got that sense you where you need to. Cool. It was fine. Yesterday was better because I didn't work. And I got paid for it.
That's true. It was a federal holiday.
Yeah. One that the stock market observes and is closed for.
Yeah. I'm gonna say, because it might be Labor Day, but most places are still open. Most places.
Some places.
Wait, hold on.
I threw the suggestion out there that we just take Patriot Day off next. We'll see. It definitely won't happen, but we'll see. You had Buggy here earlier?
He was.
That's cool. Are you at max level yet?
Not yet.
Damn. Did you do anything fun?
Today?
Or yesterday?
Besides work, which is not fun, I mean, I did tell you already about the, stuff we've done so far in stream tonight.
Yeah.
Other than that, not a whole lot.
Did you fall for any new scams?
No.
Damn.
Thank you for, I didn't actually fall for it, though, because I didn't actually, like,
I go and...
I'm not that stupid.
Yeah.
I tested the waters because I was skeptical, and my skepticism was, in fact...
Warranted.
Warranted, exactly.
I think you'll get to the end of this fight before I finish my compression.
Probably.
The answer is probably. I'll probably get through like 3 more fights.
Oh, there's nothing down here. I guess I'll talk to these statues. Oh, okay, that one activated something. I'm gonna say I did talk to some statues earlier that did stuff, so I gotta go through those again.
Damn, Arista. Step up. Damn, Nalala. Step up.
They don't want to. Not this time.
They didn't step up last time either. I'm excited to run through the entirety of Trails up to Azure to find 2 treasure chests.
Hell yeah. That's your favorite thing
I'm just
to
gonna
do.
run through. I'm just gonna run through every single fucking screen I can, just to make sure I didn't miss a goddamn treasure chest. Well, it's a good thing you can railgun. Oh, never mind.
Oh yeah. Let me oh wait, you're compressing, so there's no point in showing you the... Yeah, I am actually out of commission right now.
That's badass. Do you think you'll finish this fight before I'm done?
Good question. Maybe not, at the rate things are going. Oh. We got one back.
I always check many times to make sure I have every treasure chest. That's what I usually do, but the problem with, you know, playing a game on and off for basically a year is, you know, sometimes 2 treasure chests slip through your grasp. That and it takes a long while before you actually get the quartz to give you the mini-map verification for the treasure chest.
Oh, thank God, finally we can finish this. My God.
But thankfully, Trails to Azure is set up in a way, unlike a lot of the other, or some of the other Legend of Heroes games, where you can actually revisit almost every single area before you go to the final dungeon. You have complete, like, you can go anywhere on the map except for you lose access to one full area, because of story events, and then there's one chest in Crossbell City that's no longer accessible because of the same story event, and then the prologue area you cannot access because that's in another country. But otherwise, you can access pretty much anything.
All right, we got 2 more tower keys. Let's go ahead and use one of them.
Need to switch chairs.
How's the compression going?
We are still in background music.
Of course.
We're at like 2/3 of the way done with the compression.
That Dirty Skanks album is just too powerful.
Well, there's only 2 Dirty Skank songs in there.
Well,
so
those songs are too powerful. This game literally can't handle them.
Well, it better start learning how to. Make a I should have made an item that prevents all status ailments. Oh well. I did make an invasion tank, Lloyd, in Trails to Azure, so he literally cannot get hit by physical attacks. He has a 100% evasion stat.
All right. Up there. Guard up. Oh, there's nothing here. Guess I gotta go.
Do something.
Yep. Let's go down this way.
We're in graphics now. Do you think instead of the murder of Sonic the Hedgehog, Jack will just let me play Emio, the Smiling Man, and Detective Club?
I don't think so.
Damn.
Nice
What
suggestion.
if he's sick? What
He
if
is
he's
sick.
too sick?
But he's insisting that he play, so...
Well, if he's gonna play that, he better be ready for our recording session tomorrow.
Oh yeah, are we doing...
Patreon video tomorrow.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah. I didn't.
God damn it.
It's done. Alright, now let me send this.
Even in the final dungeon, you gotta get your kicks in with some mimics.
Hell yeah. I don't know, it's not like it's like a big enemy at this point. It is... I highly doubt it's been buffed.
There's still no...
Thing. Let's take a look. Dark Generic Castle.
It's not those ones I talked to.
They definitely have
Oh, I just have to talk to... I thought that I would need more than just hands and feet, but apparently I just needed those to go this part, so...
I have a link for you.
A mimic?
You ran into another mimic?
Yeah.
Damn. Well, there's your link.
Thank you. Thank you!
Thank you!
I will try and finish this fight up, see what goes beyond where I was at now, and then I'll backtrack out so I can finish up that quest. I really want to see the outcome of that quest.
Do you really?
I do.
Okay.
Is it going to actually be anything substantial? I don't know. But do I want to finish the quest line? Yes, I do. Okay, let's go up here. Oh, wait, no, hold on. We just got... We're down here. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh? Oh.
Oh boy. We gotta fight the Thusilamia. Again. She doesn't have the assistants with her, though.
Nope. So you're safe.
And also we have a character that can do an entire party-wide buff, so I think it'll be good.
Yeah. this whole part of the game is definitely not balanced around someone who can do a party-wide buff.
Are you saying that that Nilala is broken?
I'm saying the entire game's broken.
Oh, okay. That's pretty true.
Yeah.
That's pretty true.
Yeah.
Ew.
Man, I should have. I should go back and add in-game achievements, Al, that then give you the New Game Plus option to like send data depending on what you could complete via in-game achievements.
Oh my god.
Just like a Legend of Heroes Trails game. Not all of them do it, but some of them do.
Al's hyped for that, apparently.
Yeah, he liked that one. You get your bonding event trophies. You get your DLC character trophies, specific questline trophies, completing all quests.
Your crafting trophies.
Your crafting trophy. And then I should just go back and make the final boss like unbeatable unless you actually complete certain trophies.
That's
like
rude.
Earning trophies in the game weakens the boss.
You know, if you're trying to pitch something to Microsoft, you can relax. I'm sure they'll take you.
Yes. Microsoft, would you be willing to have Lexine's Quest on Xbox?
Alright, let's get out of here. Let me just go find Vitor City real quick, because I want to heal. Actually, we can do it at a gate, because we'll be...
Yeah.
We just need to go to
Right
the nearest
there.
inn. We'll be right there. We're gonna go to the frozen corner again anyway.
It's not like these bats are gonna put up a fight in before they sweep your whole party.
I would be sad.
I would be fucking thrilled
Thrilled.
their 58 damage somehow killed you.
Oh. I thought I clicked through everything. Okay. In. Alright, we're gonna go to break, and then while I'm on break, I'm gonna download this Project 2.exe that Landon has sent me. Hopefully it doesn't have malware. And then we will...
Before it's only malware.
And then when we come back, we will continue Lexine's quest We'll see how much we can get done the next hour or so. BRB? Alright, let's jump on back in. We got a quest to finish. Alright, let's do this one more time. We place the K. We place the J. We place the H. We place the G. You okay?
No.
Oh no, this is what happens when we place the stones.
Yeah. It drains my power.
Space Cuba! Whoa. I'm in Space Cuba? This is a really long walkway. Oh my goodness. The realm of the KJHG. Long ago, before the time of King Bytor, the people of the Renes region worshipped a stone known as the KJHG. They thought that the stone had magical powers, powers strong enough to create this world and others. Generations passed and the worshippers all passed away. Rather spooky if you think about it.
What do you mean, spooky?
They all vanished one day.
Okay, that's a little spooky. What about the stone? What is its deal?
God Knuckles knew of the great power held within it, so he sealed it away here. The portal to get to this realm was locked by the 4 stones that made up the main one. K, J, H, and G.
Great. Does that mean we're gonna fight a super boss?
More or less. My guess is on less.
Can I use the stone for crafting?
No, but if you give it to someone in Baitor City, they will give you some cool stones.
One of a shoes.
Yep.
One of a kind. Done deal. Bring this boss on.
Oh boy,
What?
it's
You again. All right, fine. I brought the weed eater this time. Let's rumble.
we got 3 evil plants. Landon and his evil plants. Name a more iconic duo.
I can't.
Oh god, they all can do sleep breath. That's gonna be annoying.
Of course.
That's gonna be
And nuclear. Which thankfully wakes you up.
true.
I should put 100 fucking evil plants on the screen. See what happens.
Don't you max out after 8? Like, you can only put 8
I'm sure
at
there's a
most.
script for that.
Oh god. Alright, we got a buff going. Happy. Alright, we'll do a nice railgun. Alright, this turn I need a recovery 3. I can't really afford to... I'm gonna try and see if I can put them to sleep. I probably can't, though. I'm gonna try anyway.
I mean,
They're
probably
almost
just
dead.
gonna kill him this turn.
Yeah. Well, no, because my last move left is that one. Oh,
It still does damage.
that's still... I did not realize that also did damage.
Yeah.
But it did not kill, so that's okay.
I don't think it's supposed to do that much damage.
I was gonna say it does more damage than if she did a standard attack.
Yeah.
If I want to use actual attacks with her, I'm actually better off using the Song of Nighty Night.
You're better off using a lot of the other ones. Alright, take this. That'll show them.
Lexine, it looks like they left something behind. Lexine picked up the KJHG.
You're right. It's the KJHG. I don't feel any power in it anymore.
That evil plant must have used the power that was left to create those copies of itself. No danger in giving it away now.
To Baitor City! Nope.
Oop.
Oh, I wonder if there's a way to warp back. Let's find out.
Oh no, Landon.
You'll
What?
be fine.
You didn't check?
There's a way to warp back. You'll be fine.
Okay. I'm gonna say, please tell me there's a way back.
No, you're stuck now.
That's the true power of the KJHG.
Yeah, well, it makes you walk along a very long hallway. Without the run button.
Yeah.
That's the power of the KJHG.
Imagine having to walk all the way up the that path that leads to Shaman in Pokemon Diamond, Pearl, Platinum.
Hell yeah.
That'd be badass.
That would be awesome. Fuck, I wish that was happening right now.
We got cheese.
Cheese me.
Wow. Wave. A very resilient jellyfish.
Well, just like real jellyfish.
Let me save real quick. We've spent 30 hours on this game.
Not enough.
Landon, you actually made a decently sized game. Jesus.
Well, there's a lot to do.
Guess so.
There's a lot to skip.
There's a lot to skip. True. If I didn't actually want to do like a most of the side stuff, I probably would have finished this like at least 10 hours ago. Oh boy. Still wishes to study it.
What does KJHG even mean?
No one knows. That's why I started to study it, since I wanted to know more about the meaning behind the rock.
Well, good luck with that.
Oh, before you go, I should give this to you as thanks. The Team KJ boots.
Thanks a bunch. We'll be heading out now. Forget what they do.
It does...
It does more than that.
Does
Armor.
stuff.
The Team KJ boots. Your attack type becomes ultimate. You gain +1 attack per turn, and you have 50% chance of doing an additional action every turn.
Interesting. Well, you know what?
Versus the ring, which gives you a flat 5 to every stat.
And just 5 to every stat?
Yeah, there's nothing else extra.
Okay. I guess we'll swap over to the boots. Now let's see if there's anybody whose equipment is bad enough that a ring would be better. Oh my god, it literally is the same stats as the Talisman of Light.
Really?
Yeah, it's
all the Talisman of Light does.
Literally, I mean, the Talisman of Light might do a second thing that I'm not aware of.
The Talisman of Life gives you... Actually, it does not give you extra HP or MP, which the
ring does.
The ring does.
Okay, it
but it's still
say
only
that.
5 of those. And then the Talisman of Light gives you an additional evade and a plus 5% hit, evade, and then is that health regen?
What's
I
the
think that's
letters?
health regen. HRG.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get plus 4% health regen with the Talisman of Light.
Interesting. But you get a flat bonus with the Team KJ ring.
Yeah, you get just 5 HP and 5 MP.
Alright, never mind. The talisman stays.
Yeah. Once again, none of this was literally,
Balanced.
yeah.
I like how enticing it is that you have a cup and it gives you 300 almost more attack, but it also, you can't use it because you're in like constant physical attack mode.
Well,
You would do
that's
that.
what we have to do.
You would
It's
do
a
that.
cup.
It's like, here's 300 magic attack you can't use.
I mean, the big thing is any of the really good items are all tied to the crafting. So,
Yeah. I made a few things, but I don't have enough stuff to make most of the stuff.
did you actually read the text that Lexine and Musica were saying?
Oh, about I was reading it for the most part, but I forgot. She mentioned stuff about there was something she was going to say about Lexine's parents, and that there was going to be a sequel where that was going to tie into. I don't remember everything else because I was too busy making a joke at how you're pitching Lexine's Quest 2 is the biggest tease of a sequel that never happened since Sonic Chronicles: The Dark Brotherhood.
I'll read through the text while you run through this. Musica. What's up, Lexine? Lexine. I found these weird weird stones. Okay, I'll fix that. I found these weird stones that look like letters. Do you know anything about them? You found the K, J, H, and G stones? Nice. I hear you can combine them if you go to a special temple. Yeah, we learned about that place when we got this rod from some lady, who gave us one of the stones. Only issue is that we need a key to get in. I might have the key on hand, actually. Let me check my pocket. Why would you have it? Were you looking at collecting the stones at one point? Actually, it was something your mother wanted to do. Ah. You know, I should really tell you what happened to your parents one of these days. It was like 20 years since they died, and you still haven't told me the full
I do remember
story.
that part.
Well, I always thought it would make an interesting follow-up game to this one. It would help set up a lot of cool plot points for Lexine's Quest 2. What if we never get around to making either of those? Ellipses. Ellipses. Okay, what if I give you the key? Will you leave me alone? Ellipses. I'll give you like 10 of all the big crafting material you would normally need to jump through hoops to make.
Oh.
You can go make like the best weapons in the game. Ellipses. What if I give you the best weapons in the game? Ellipses. What more do you want? Unlimited D so you can buy whatever you want? No, I'll just take the key. Cloud wouldn't even bother to use the weapons if you gave them to him for free. Heck, he probably just skipped over all this text anyway.
I think I did skip over.
You are probably right. Here's the key now. Lexine received the special key. Now go use this in the frozen corner. Thanks. Oh, one more thing. I know where a collector of sorts is in Vitor City. She may give you something slightly cool if you give her the combined stone. Ooh, like the best weapons in the game? No.
No.
Now get going. I can see the future!
Yep. You fucking got me. You're gonna tell Jack about that on his stream?
Maybe. I added all of that text just for
me to skip through it like you said I would.
I'm a genius.
Oh wait, hold on, I'm dumb. I'm supposed to go.
Gonna say, where you going?
I was jumping ahead in my mind. I remember I need to go around a certain area, but I forgot that I'm supposed to go straight ahead first because I've already done like the first part with the zombie stuff.
Yeah. You can walk through the front door, or you can walk through the door.
And I walked right through that door. Walk right through the door. Go back around this way then. I'm gonna try not to run away from any encounters because I want to see how high level we can get before the end.
How much does the big mini boss give you? Oh, does that even use anyone else in that fight? That'd be funny if I programmed that without any additional...
A full potion.
Whoops. Oh well. I think the big mini boss for this is missing people, but oh well.
Uh-oh.
That's fine.
Oh boy, it's Corbin the Asura.
I think the fight will be enough as is.
That's funny.
Did you end up getting the last party member?
Yeah, I did. Oh, I forgot to mention I did that too while you weren't joined yet. We got a Verna, but I just haven't bothered to use her because I just don't feel like using her.
She's gross looking.
It's mostly because like anything she can do, my team's already like kind of filled out. Because I can't switch Lexine out. I don't want to switch Arista out. Nalala's my best buffer, and I need Alice for healing. And Tori has Nuclear Plus, so like, I just don't have.
What she even does.
She has a bunch of different elemental magic, not the same stuff as Arista, but a lot of different stuff. Then she also has like some like physical attacks that are kind of like Jade's, where she can do like multiple attacks to targets for some good damage, but I hope good damage. But hers also takes like TP, so I'm assuming it's stronger. And then
Cross release,
she has a
dual-headed strike, Umbra's Embrace.
She can use Vampire to leech life. So she's kind of like a mix of like Melinda / Arista and Jade, with some with a little bit of Tori's magic thrown in, but not quite. I haven't used her in battle, so she's not. I don't know if she's stronger than Jade, but she doesn't have as much magic as Tori. So
Grimhell does 2 random enemies, fire damage. Dual-headed strike does 2 random enemies. Wow. That's, I mean, a decent move that's ignores the enemy's defense. Okay. 4 random enemies, attacks with ultimate damage, does 8 times the user's attack stat minus 2 times the defense stat. Okay. Yeah, she's gross. I'm surprised you had
I like how... I just want to say this real quick. I like how when Lexine, with the KJ boots, gets a second attack, she also gets, like, the attack twice for the second attack.
Okay.
So she can sometimes attack 4 times.
It's the item you get for completing the KJHG quest.
True. So it's okay for it to be really strong.
Yeah, you have to do a lot. You need to go to the stairs that you opened up on the down.
Yeah, I was thinking about it. I was like, I was figuring it out. I was trying to remember, and I remember I still haven't actually gone back to these after hitting the switches.
Yeah.
But now I can do that. We got the head.
It's on the other side. That one's also required. He's an assassin. It's Mr. Creed. What if you completed the KJHG quest line before taking on the computer?
Honestly, I probably would have had a little bit better of a shot, but at the same time, that guy was still doing a fuck ton of damage across my entire party. So, like, it would have still been a struggle for sure.
I could have healed twice every turn.
You know, actually, that's true. If I gave it to Alice. But you know, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. I'm
not sure if I would have been clever enough to figure that out. I probably would have just assumed that I only get to attack extra times, not actually...
No, it's an extra action.
Yeah. I would be stupid and I wouldn't think of that.
You get a 50% chance to do an extra action every turn.
A boss room key. Oh boy.
I have seen the new trailer, or the trailers for the new Beetlejuice movie. I don't know what to think. It looks fine.
Let's go up. Oh boy, I mimic. This is the Shrew mini boss.
Well, we gotta put something here.
Oh, I see now. Hold on. If I get the second action, it actually... I get to select what it is. I didn't...
Now you know.
I was wondering why... Like...
Or maybe it's... You just get a flat extra action every turn? I don't know. I don't know what the programming is for it. It just has... Let me read what it says for the item. Armor... Boots. Action times plus 50%. Attack times plus 1.
Okay, so yeah, if sometimes it gives me a chance to... Healing square. Oh boy, it's the servant again. Oh boy. It's a shame that Jack's not here.
It's okay. Those guys will... Oh, they do show up in the fight. Never mind. I did it right. Use Brendan's to-do list.
No. Alright, let's do Tea Potion plus plus. Here we go. Let's see how well we can do against the mini-boss.
Let's see. She uses magic, therefore she sucks.
Oh yeah, that's true. The way of the fist is the truth.
That's the answer.
Oh boy, we can do a railgun twice if we want to.
If only railgun was a better damaging move to make it worth using more than once.
Yeah. Nope.
Well, it killed that guy.
That guy's dead. I think that guy's dead. Yep.
I think the servant's dead, but...
I can railgun again. Nice.
After this is done, the next Patreon video we do is you and Jack making a tier list of Lexine's Quest characters by how viable they are in battle.
That's hype.
The only way to get Jack to play the game. How much HP does she have?
I don't know, Mr. Developer. How much does she have?
I don't know which version of this she is, so...
Probably whatever the last one is. Damn, that did a lot. There she goes. She's dead. Level 92.
Yeah, I don't know. If it was this version that I'm looking at, it would have been 53,585 HP.
Oh. Oh, I'm moving on my own. Oh boy. This is the spot from the beginning of the game.
What's going on?
Oh, not much going on with me. What about you girls?
I'm doing good.
What kind of conversation is this? Same here.
Same here.
And here.
And here.
Here too. ... I am alright as well. Hey, why don't we just skip the fight and go straight to the credits?
Alright.
Haven't we done this bit already? Shut up, narrator. Just play the credits. What the fuck? Okay.
I love the special links section.
Melissa Joan Hart. God Knuckles again. The Pope. Pistachio ice cream. Wreck-It Ralph. God Knuckles again. Goku. Barry Kramer. Justice League. God Knuckles again. The Avengress. Not Avengers,
The
Avengress. God Knuckles again. Dan Green. God Knuckles. God Knuckles. God Knuckles. Rastin. Wilkin. Vitor. Alicia. Not Leon. Owain. Agent. Samus. Raymond. Pride Rock, a.k.a. Bill Cosby.
Does not age well, but...
No, it does not age well. Katsuragi and Inky from Pac-Man as God Knuckles. No, really. You guys have to fight Pramada.
Oh, come on, fine. Let's get this over with.
If you want, I guess. Let's fight. Okay. That's,
I can tell Jack, regardless of how this stream ends, you got to see some credits.
I got to see some credits. Okay. Oh, she's got the second move. Okay.
You have a 1 in 25 chance to get a resist up and a mana up drop from this fight.
Oh boy. Damn, that was nice. Over 12,000 damage.
She has 59,643 HP.
Something tells me this is not the final boss fight.
What tells you that?
The fact that she has not transformed into some giant monster. Also, I don't really think that a boss fight where she only has 53,000 compared to what I fought before is quite enough.
Oh, okay.
There's got to be some big shit after this.
Did you fight Feelsgran, the Red Dragon? You probably did, because
I think
he's in a...
He's in the woods, right?
I think so.
Yeah, I did.
I'm just looking through all the enemies. He was listed after the final boss. So
Oh, because you added him in after.
Yeah. Basically anything that is any of those the islands was added in after.
Gotcha.
This was this island was the only one that existed in the original, and then I-69, and then all of the islands to the south were added in after the fact.
Oh.
And then there were some other sections that were added in as well. Obviously the DLC lab, the corrupted space in the Skyward Obelisk, or not the Skyward Obelisk, the
Hey,
Echoes.
we beat this boss at least.
Yay, we did it.
Well, that was fun, but I'll be taking something from you now. I'll be taking those. And we'll be going now. Smell you later, nerds.
What just happened?
Lexine lost all the stones of power.
Balls. Well, thanks, Mr. Narrator.
Lexine, let's go talk to Queen Lindsay and Misaka about what to do. Oh. Okay. Also, I guess we can't step on that.
I don't know.
That is the Queen's... That is Pramada's sacred space.
Yeah. That's her place. Oh. That's okay. She lives there. It's fine.
Well, at least we got the portal here, so we can just...
Ooh. It's raining now.
I was not expecting us to have to go back and leave the dungeon to go to Vitor City again.
It's sunny now.
Nice. Lexine's doing the big girl damage now.
She's got fancy shoes.
Those boots are made for walking.
Walking's what she'll do. I think it's always supposed to be raining, but oh well.
Back we go. Railgun, you're back. How goes the fight against Pramada?
Well, we fought her, but she took the stones of power from us. After that, she ran off somewhere.
We were hoping you could give us a clue as to where she would go. I don't recall any place she would go to. According to the tales of the original Railgun, she built the Dark Generic Castle. After that, she stayed there till she was defeated. Something doesn't feel right about this. I think she wanted us to go to her castle so she could take the stones from us. I agree with Crazy. There's something more to all of this. Bookworm, you know any old stories that might help? I think I know of one. The Book of Vitor talks about the 3 seals of God Knuckles. The stones of power were made to lock the first seal. The 5 towers were created to house the stones of power so that the evil could not break the first seal.
The first seal is located here in Femina. The other 2 seals are located in other countries. If she's after the seals, I will find out where the other 2 are. What about the one here? I think she'd be after that once she has the stones of power.
It would be in a remote area of the country. That I can help with. The Temple of Senna is located in the Biger range. West of the Monolith of Echoes, there's no way to get the temple without an airship. Great, but where do we get one of those? The Royal Guard has a few for when we travel to other countries. No, use my personal one. It'll be ready for you outside of the city. That works too.
Great. So now we know where Pramada is and a way to get there. Only question I have is, why would she want to break the 3 seals of God Knuckles?
The 3 seals is only referenced within the book by Abitor. Even then, when what the seals are for, they're not talked about much.
I don't know much more myself. While I look up the location of the other seals, I will try to find out what they seal.
We won't have to worry about that if we hurry up and stop her before she breaks the first one.
Right. Thanks, Queen Lindsay. We'll get her this time. She will be stronger this time, Lexine. Now that she has the Stones of Power, be extra careful.
You don't have to worry about Lexine, Misaka. I will protect her perfect body no matter what. Oh my god.
Jesus Christ.
Dot.
Frackin' Knuckles, Tori. Not around the Queen. Anyway, we're off.
Alright. Let's go get on the airship.
You get an airship.
Did you add this part in specifically as an excuse to have an airship?
Yeah.
You know what? Fuck yeah.
It's like, I could make a section where they get to go on an airship. I'm gonna do that.
I'll admit that dungeon, the Dark Genera Castle, was not very long.
You get an airship.
Wee. Oh, that's what this was. That makes sense. This must be the Temple of Senna. No way, what makes you think that?
Settle down, Tori.
You're going to have to make me, Lexine.
Stop being a perv, Tori.
The temple is just ahead, Lexine. We should hurry up and stop Pramada. This 3 seal business needs to stop now. Let's go. ...
Yeah, alright.
Awesome.
We're just not gonna worry about that either.
Hold on. I want to see if that stays.
No.
Okay.
Because they're tied to that event. Oh, you better use all your magic ups.
Oh yeah, I guess. We're gonna give Jade all the carrots.
Hell yeah. I think that's all you have.
Yeah, I'm just gonna heal up MP on Tori's part. Oh boy.
What is it, Alice?
There are no monsters here. What do you mean? Yeah, I don't see any random monsters either. I guess that because this place is remote, monsters don't come in here. That doesn't mean we won't fight things, my love. I will protect you no matter what we run into. Like this guy. Welcome to the Temple of Senna, Railgun. The Thusi Corbin is here to stop you. Oh, okay.
Yay! Fights. Why would she use level 1 nuclear?
I don't know.
Oh, cool.
God damn it.
Come on, Nalala, you got this. And Arista, I guess, too.
Oh, god damn it. Well, at least she's not confused anymore.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how long this area is, but I guess I'm gonna go for the whole shebang. I was expecting to be done a little before 9 tonight, but I guess we're gonna keep going till we finish. And then on Friday, we're gonna do a bunch of bonding events.
Yay. Well, that was easy.
There are more of us yet. Will to buy time for Lord Pramada.
We will buy time, I think, is whatever. But looks like we'll have to fight more Thusi Corbin before our rematch with Ramada girls.
Alright. That's good enough. You won't get past me. I will let you touch Lexine. Don't even think about getting close to her, Tori. I'll protect you, Lexine. Oh my god.
Right, let's just start already. Just getting up on the guy in the middle.
Nah, I'm gonna
use confuse.
I'm gonna gang up on the left guy.
Okay.
Damn, he already dead.
Well, there you go. Ooh.
Oh boy. We got somebody we can get rid of. Oop. You able to get rid of that person? Bot, rather. Alright, let's see how much further we gotta go. I guess you pass. For Thusi Corbin, for Pramada.
How many required fights are there?
Good question.
1, 2, 3, 4. I think you have 4 more required. Like, you have 3 more required fights before you can go up the stairs.
Okay.
Or you can get to that. You can start to go up the stairs, I should say.
Do another railgun.
Where is mod mode?
Nice. Paralyze them.
Oh,
Ooh,
Al got
nice
hit before I
crit. Poor
got a
Al.
chance. Oops.
Oh,
Why are you just saying cough?
guess we won't find out. Oh. That's nothing yet. Or possibly ever. Oh,
Yes.
here.
Hopefully.
You can't touch this button. You know, it'd be funny as if I could have walked her. No, I'm guessing that the tile's actually the one they're standing on. You have to interact from.
No, it's It is, the statue itself.
Oh.
So you could skip this fight.
That's funny.
Now you know for, next time.
Next time? Interesting.
Well, there's the right side of the temple.
True. I will say, I was not expecting the Dark Generic Castle to not be the final dungeon.
I got him, folks.
You definitely got me.
That's why I literally said nothing when you said the final fight or final dungeon.
Yeah.
I was just
You're like, yeah, sure, whatever you say, kid.
Whatever you think, bud.
A temple key. Cool.
You got one temple key. Yay.
Oh, I actually can't interact with it from this side. I guess I do.
Damn.
Don't touch it!
Let's go from the front. Oh, I see. I did a conditional branch of player is facing up.
Ah.
So
You actually made it
can,
foolproof.
While you can technically interact with the square, that is
It
the
does
button.
nothing.
It does nothing.
You actually planned for it. You got a
Yes.
nice little contingency in there.
I'm smarter than an ant. If an ant was this smart... I guess that hooded guy really hates you touching things, Cloud.
I guess
Says
so.
Darkest Mustard. Too bad Tori can't do what she's good at. Magic.
You still can't touch it. Hit the button.
No. Can't touch this.
Even if you beat me, there's no way you'll be able to take on Pramada. Alright. This one. Ooh, nice. You can silence Lexine all you want. She's still gonna kick your ass.
She's gonna beat your butthole.
Nice. That 50% action plus 1 rate. Jesus.
Hey,
We take those.
gotta
though.
do it. You had to beat up a plant.
I had to beat up several plants. There was 3.
Plus all the other things you had to beat up.
Yeah.
You had to go find a lady her quote-unquote rod.
Yeah. A sticky rod.
A
For some
wet,
reason.
sticky rod. I don't know. It definitely was not a dildo. You had to go save some girl's sister.
Yeah.
you had to do other things. Take someone home. I think that was the first quest. There was the fourth, the other quest.
Too soon.
Which was probably also to beat up a plant.
Oh, it's time.
Oh, Knuckles, you again.
Of course, I'm like your rival or something. Love rival? What?
Oh, shut up, you three. And no, you're not like my rival. Please, what do you take me for?
Hey, I've grown attached to our little fights. It's sad to see this is the last one.
There's always hope for the sequel. ...
I don't think so. You're talking like some of us won't return next time. ...
Anyway, let's get this over with, servant. Time for you to go down.
Alright. Oh. Second to last servant fight was that other one.
Yep.
Alright then. Let's,
have some fun.
Let's have some fun and kick her ass, I guess. I can't imagine she's going to be very tough.
I hope she is. Well, she's probably not, because you have the broken boots and Nalala, who is actually good. If this was the original version of Nalala, every time she buffed something, it would only be for one person, and it would give a negative to the opposite. So if you boosted attack, I think it lowered defense. And then if you boosted like defense,
you should have left that in. That would have been, I mean, not the single target part, but like the lowering, like that would have been fun to work with.
Yeah, but I decided I didn't like that. So
you decided to just make her broken.
Yeah, I decided to make her good.
Not just good, broken.
Imagine if you gave Nalala your boots so she could double buff every turn.
God.
Some turns.
That would be pretty disgusting.
Plus, you could also, because she has the Song of Motivation, you could potentially give other people that same buff with that. Because her Song of Motivation basically grants people that. Okay, so then I wonder...
yeah, okay. I kind of want to do that for the final fight. might switch the boots over to Nalala.
Just start doing some crazy dumb shit.
Yep. Nalala.
I like to think. I like to think of some of the silly stuff you can do
as intended.
Like in my playthrough of Trails to Azure, my main healer can get away with using basically the basic healing move, and almost like still at like level 100, I'm doing full HP recovery on a someone.
Defeating a sandwich only makes it tastier.
What does that even mean?
I'll be back, Railgun.
Yeah, I doubt it.
Well, that one's out of the way. All I have to deal with this story. I'd like to see you try and take Lexine for me. I find it funny when you two can fight even as we are about to take on the most challenging fight in the game. Well, it's not like they need to be worried about it. It's the player who needs to be ready for the fight. If we die, it's their fault. ... That's right, Melinda. We do come back whenever they decide to save as well. Which, by the way, player, you should save soon.
That's enough of that. Let's get going.
Okay. Alright, yeah, let's be cheesy. And let's, yeah, might as well just give her that so she can have the extra attack. Give her the boots. And then... yeah, okay. Let's heal up. Over in the... here we go, guys. Okay, Lexine, this is it for real this time. Save before you head up there because this is the point of no return. Would you like to head up?
Yes.
Oh boy. With the 5 stones of power in place, soon the first seal will be released.
And then what?
Well, Railgun, your doom.
Yeah. Now what's really gonna happen? We don't have much time for a huge, long monologue from you either.
But I won't get my satisfaction from defeating you if I don't tell you every part of my plan first.
In that case, give us the short version.
It started 1,000 years ago. I defeated the 5 Tower Masters and took their stones as power. I had read about the 3 seals before and what they hold. I used the raw power of the stones to form a base to search for the first of the 3 seals. You know it as the Dark Generic Castle. For fun, I caused havoc on Femina as I looked. God Knuckles kept the location hidden well. Before I could find this place, the original Railgun defeated me. While many thought I was dead, I still lived. I was in a coma. A comma.
She was inside of a comma.
With most of my oh my god, there's so many typos in this.
There's a lot of typos in this.
Wow. Strength taken away. Over the years, I wait for the perfect time to strike. When I awoke, God Knuckles had placed a magic spell on the stones of power. I would be killed if I tried to take them again, and that's where you come in. The spell is broken if the new Railgun gathers all 5 of the stones. It doesn't return until they are placed back, so I used you to get them. Also, over the years, I had my servant search for the location of the first seal. She did well, even if it took her a while to do so.
That wasn't the short version, was it?
No, not really, but I'm evil. Why would I listen to you?
Good point.
If I may ask you something, what do the seals do? When all the 3 seals are broken, they will unleash the darkest secret of God Knuckles. If you know the history well, you will know the secret. ... Hey, no spoilers, Melinda. But when the first seal is broken, it will give me the power of God Knuckles himself. You monster, Primata! We shall stop you before that happens.
We will strike you down.
Here we go. We got another fight. I don't know if this is the last fight or not, though. This could probably be like a 2-parter.
I'm gonna go with 3-parter.
Oh, Jesus. Is it actually 3 parts?
Kind of.
This is gonna be fun. Magic Reflect, oh no. Oh, she's using Vampire. Ow.
Boop.
Oh!
Darkest Mustard guests 4 parts. I think Darkest Mustard's right.
Oh, Jesus. I got a... what? Apparently I get...
3 attacks? Jesus Christ.
Okay.
It's too bad you weren't using that earlier game, Cloud.
I know. I absolutely should have. Jesus.
Oh, let me see what that actually does. States... Bonus attack time. You get 100% chance to do one action, plus a 50% chance to an additional action on top of that.
That's funny.
It lasts 3 to 5 turns.
Excellent. Well, we broke the game, guys.
For the final fight.
Song of Attack time.
Unfortunately, you have to beat what was probably the hardest boss fight in order to get access to Nalala.
True.
To be able to do that, so...
True.
Imagine if there was a New Game Plus. There isn't, but imagine if there was, and you could just have the DLC party members from the get-go.
That would be funny.
New Game Plus, conditional branching. Why are they here? You have the receipts, Lexine.
Yeah. And then she's like, what do you mean receipts? Those coupons in your pocket.
Are you having fun?
This is fun.
Are you glad I suggested that to you?
It's very effective. Alright, let's do...
See, you were just having fun, just having it on your one, like, main attacker.
But why stop there when I can do it to everyone? I don't even need to heal, but I'm just doing it just cause.
Because you can. It is 180 MP, so it is...
It does cost quite
a
a
bit. Yeah. But Nalala has...
a lot of MP.
mentioned, is the beefiest of them.
He has more MP than Tori and more HP than, like, everyone else. She a big old chonky girl. Alright, let's do... Why not? Do it to yourself, Nalala.
Wonder how that works.
Exactly how I think it does, I bet. She'll...
Oh, doesn't matter.
Alright, that's one fight.
Ha, we beat you.
No, you didn't. Liar, we got an aftermath screen and everything. We beat you. You only beat my first form. Oh no, she's going to transform. Quick, do something. I can't. We have to let her because reasons. No! ... Here it comes. Ha ha ha! This is it, Railgun. My true form. This is the power of the Stones of Power. You are too late because the first seal is broken.
But we defeated you. Not fair.
Get wrecked, Railgun. I will show you and your little friends just how weak you really are. God Pramada.
Yay!
Alright. Alright, I'm gonna start with one of them on her.
Jesus Christ.
There is a chance I could end up with 4 moves in a turn with her now. And then Valhalla is ready to beat people up. Need to heal. Oh god, there's... Okay, so that's number 3.
Jesus Christ. Wonder if you can beat this version of her.
Oh, is this a version of the fight that it's not mandatory to win?
Yeah.
Oh god. How much HP does she have?
90... Sorry. 999,999.
Oh, you maxed her out.
Yeah. She also... Attack time plus 9. So... I think her basic attack can do... like... 9 hits. She also has 900 attack, 900 defense, 900 magic attack, and 900 magic defense. But because you have a move that ignores defense, like, you can do some damage to her.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
I don't know if I should bother to keep going or if I should, like, sandbag. Max HP is kind of... I don't have enough time. Do.
Let me look at the event and see...
Oop.
Oh, no, it has it where you could technically win, but it has a conditional branch. If you lose, you can continue. So, with your setup, I think technically you could win.
That would be funny. But...
I think the biggest thing you could do to... Oh, Jesus. I wonder if Tori's better skill would... Let me double check what that was for her again. Is that cross release? No. Oh, seal release. Yeah, I guess seal release would also help. Because if you had seal release on top of doing what you do with Nuclear Plus, you would debuff all stats for 5 turns on all enemies.
Well, I want her to try to kill me.
Well, good luck with that. She has to be able to attack.
What the fuck?
What the fuck? How much damage was... Okay, so I think it doesn't do what I want it to, which is do an 1/8 of her damage. I think it does 125 times her stat.
Oh my god. What?
Instead of doing 1/8 of total the enemy's HP, it does 120 times
100.
their total HP.
Well, no, it does an eighth of their
it is doing an eighth of their HP.
124,999.
Okay, so we're fine. It does
what it's supposed to do. It's just because we're fighting a boss we're not supposed to beat, and she's not immune to it. It's doing a fuck ton of damage. Well, I did save before I fought her, so we'll just have a fun time. Oh my god. We have completely broken Lexine's quest wide open.
It's too bad there's no way for you to fight the computer again. Especially not the version of the computer you fought. Jesus Christ.
This is so stupid. I love it.
Why did I make it? It does an eighth of their max HP.
Because that's punk rock, yo.
Well, I think all of her... Because the Song of Bright Lights does the same thing. It just can blind. So, like, both of those can do... Well, you lost. Just think of it like that.
See, Railgun, you and your friends are too weak to defeat me. Gosh,
she's too powerful.
There isn't much we can do. Well, time to give up.
Yeah, time to pack it in.
I won't give up. I must protect you, Lexine. Same here. No matter what, I will protect you, Lexine, even if I have to work with Tori. Hey, Rogan, I have to collect call you from a different plane of existence. Would you like me to patch you through?
I guess.
Do you accept the 69D charge?
Yeah, let's go.
Patching you through now. What the fuck? What?
Lexine, this is God Knuckles.
What?
God Knuckles? Yeah. I see that you're having some trouble with the final boss fight.
Yeah, she cheated and transformed after we beat her. Can you even this fight out for us?
I'm here to give Lexine an upgrade to her railgun attack. If you use this, you will be able to beat her.
God Knuckles replaces Lexine's railgun with the ultimate railgun skill. One question, God Knuckles, aren't you supposed to be an echidna?
So I'm taking a human form for this call, and any other time you might see me ever, you know, in the sequel.
So Lexine's quest 2 is confirmed? I like how you've used both the number 2 and the Roman numeral 2.
Well, I just said there's going to be one, didn't I? Actually, I was thinking the subtitle being The Search for More D, but I like that one better.
Are you done now, God Knuckles?
Yeah, I'm done. See you guys later. Well, that was cool. Let's test this attack out now.
What? No, I've been weakened.
Haha, alright girls, let's do it. Let's take her down.
Alright. I'm not gonna use the punk rock thing because that would be rude.
I'm just gonna remove that from the game real quick. Hold on.
Yeah. It was fun to break the game open for a fight that wasn't supposed to be winnable. But also, I would probably recommend that you should, like, try to do something that will buff her even further so that she can, like, easily take out the party. Actually,
I don't know why she...
You know what you should do is, give her an attack that she does after a certain amount of turns that just kills them.
That's what I thought I had scripted, but... Let me design.
Yeah, I'm not gonna use the punk rock thing because that's not fair. That's not what. That's a little too past what was intended. But we'll work with the other broken buffs and we'll fight her more legitimately. We got the ultimate railgun now. Let's do Tune of Magic attack. Okay, that does a lot of damage. Holy shit, 7,000?
Yeah, I mean, it's the buff version of your favorite move. Second favorite move. Third favorite move? I don't know.
What do you think my favorite move is?
Now? Now that we've done this?
Yeah.
Probably the Song of Motivation, just because.
Yeah. Nuclear Plus is still up there just because it's a nice bread and butter.
I think that one's your second favorite move.
Alright, what do we want to do this turn? Let's do a night. Actually, we'll do that, and then we'll do that. Just gonna try and get Song of Attack time on as many people as possible at a time. Alright, that's gonna be that. Oop. And a third, why not? So much damage. Jesus. That's another 10,000. Well,
You did it.
oh, you just give enough you just maxed out the EXP.
Yay!
Everyone's level 99. Jesus. And we got maxed D. We got the resist up. We got the manifesto. I don't even know what that is.
That's her best weapon.
Lexine, only your railgun can defeat her. Fire away.
Right, Alice. Here goes.
No, I cannot be defeated. Is she dead?
Yeah, I think she's gone for good.
Lexine!
Get off me, Tori.
But I'm so happy you did it! I so want to kill that Tori. Yes, you did well, Lexine. You defeated Pramada. Hopefully she's gone for good this time. It's time to celebrate, Lexine, for your first real task on the new railgun. You did well.
Alright, just this once, Tori. You too, Ayase. Get in there.
Well, if you say so. They fought over hugging Lexine while everyone else headed back to the airship to report to the Queen. We did it!
It's all the characters.
Railgun and her new friends, on behalf of the people of Femina, thank you for defeating Pramada.
You are more than welcome, Queen Lindsay.
While I would like to say the job is done, we'll still need your help.
With the first seal broken, we will need you to stop Thusi Corbin from breaking the next 2 seals. What is the word on them?
We have talked to the TWO, our allies, and they are busy looking for places where the seals could be located.
We have also asked the help from our local guilds to contact others to help with tracking Thusi Corbin in their countries.
We've put up notices on guild boards, and teams are looking into this group. I forgot her voice. Since it seems that Pramada was the leader of Thusi Corbin, it's likely they are going underground for now. Is there anything we can do? You girls have done enough. Take this time and rest. We will do the hard work and let you know when it's time to move. Lexine, I think now would be a good time to say this. I was glad to be part of your team. Unfortunately, it's time for me to leave.
Alice?
It's time for me to return to Brule and keep watch of my town. I still want to help with this problem. I'll pass any information I find at the guilds. Us too, Lexine. Melinda and I had fun helping you out, but it's not fair if our fellow guild members are working and we just sitting around. ...
Jade. Melinda. All 3 of you, thank you for everything. You guys were a lot of help.
Well, it seems like now would be a good time to head out. See you later, girls. I'll be going now as well. See you later, Lexine. There's the goat. She kept us alive in the hardest boss fight of my goddamn life. Well, we're taking off now. Melinda, Jade, let's go. Oh, Jade, you won. I did? Yep, you won Worst Thief 2014. Maybe if you would learn how to use the skill Steal, you won't win. Don't rub it in. Okay, we're off.
Just one more dig at Jade on the way out.
Yep. Worst Thief 2014. Ayase, as much as I'd like you to return to the Royal Guard, I think you should stay with Lexine. I would order you to go with her anyway. As you wish. What? She has to stay with us? Lame. No one says you have to stick around. You can leave too. Except I've been living with Lexine for years. Why would I go somewhere else? Because Lexine has me now, that's why. Please, she would pick me over you any day of the week. Oh really? Is that a fact? Yes.
Are these two always like that? Yeah, they are. We'll take off now. Let me know when you want us to act.
Before you go, Railgun, know this. Tension is still high. Terminus and Toranbon are still readying for war.
If either Wamberg...
Bomberg, I think. Watzera
gets attacked, we will have to enter war.
You just drop all of these random ass locations that mean nothing till now. Does that mean Mesotori?
Yeah, Mesotori is neutral. We are hoping that they don't pick a side for now.
But if you were to show goodwill while out trying to stop Thusi Corbin, they might side with us.
Sounds like stuff I'll have to deal with later.
Yeah, well, that's everything we've got for you. You can run off and make love with those two if you want.
Please, don't encourage them. Well, this is it, girls.
You two live here in the middle of nowhere? If you have a problem with that, you can leave. Well, I don't.
Girls, settle down. If we're going to get through the next game together, you two are going to have to learn to get along.
But Lexine.
No buts. Now, get in the house, and we're going to have to get a room set up for Ayase.
I can just share one with you, Lexine.
Or you could sleep outside.
Let's set up that extra room.
That's what I thought. Now, head inside so the credits can roll.
Oh boy, this is when Lexine talks to the screen.
Nope, she just turns and looks at you. We did it!
We did it.
You made it to the real credits, too.
Alright.
It was Justin.
Yep.
It was mostly Andrew.
We've been doing this for so long, and yet it's
That was a fun time.
feel you've been treating us wrong. Yet you
I gotta say, you know,
know you two are great.
this game is not balanced.
Why don't you just
It is definitely not balanced.
just know this? there
But
is no
I had
And
a
it never
fun
will
time.
be.
But let me
And
try
I will say, I appreciate all of the work that you did on making sure that everything was properly playable throughout this whole series.
for real this time.
So you could actually play the game.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was, yeah, a fun time. I'm glad that I actually got it through. Finally was able to get this streamed.
While you guys sing, whoa, please don't make this such a chore. We can still be mates. Call us up for the anniversary tour. We'll
Graphics,
check out
Eel
that.
Battler, Alt
Wish you
Jack.
the best of luck. But you guys were a bunch of schmucks. But you guys was a real crime. We quit. For real this time. Because of Connor.
It's because of Connor.
There you are.
Hey, special thanks. There I am, Gary. There I am. There's Jack. Jack was his name in the credits.
Damn, Jack.
Thank you for playing. Well, that was it.
Yay. Fuck Jack.
And with that, I guess we can sign off. Thank you, everybody that checked out this series on Lexine's Quest. Thank you, Landon, for making this game. Also,
Yay.
fuck you for making this game. No, it was-
Thank you for playing it.
Yeah. Also, fuck me for playing it.
Also, fuck you. Just in general.
Oh, okay. But yeah, thank you, Al, for tuning in. Thank you, Darkest Mustard, and everybody else that tuned in to these streams. But for now, I'm going to take a little bit of a break, and we'll see what I come back with in the near future. I'll probably put up a poll for what we want to do next for my streams.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it's been a good time, but I do got to sign off. I have bed to get ready for, and Jack has a stream to do in a little bit. I'm sure Landon would like a little bit of time to take a quick break before that in between. So catch you all later, and have a good one. Bye-bye.
Bye.